With the playing of that unfamiliar theme, you know it's time once again for another fun-filled documentary of my 10 years of Major League gas tank siphoning.
Well, it was fiesta down in Mexico. And so I stopped around to see the show. I knew that Tennessee meant she's for me, and I could say Tennessee. A lovely senorita caught my eye. I stood enchanted as she wandered by, and never knowing that it came from me, I just beside Tennessee.
She's often races at your heart.
Tennessee.
Alan Copeland Conspiracy and Frenesy with the Frenesy plowboy himself, Alan Copeland. Hello, and welcome to another session with Supermouth. Gary Owens on the Music Guys show, and we have a lot of fun things to do today, such as playing this one. This broke in Minneapolis, Minnesota not too long ago, is now getting play all over the world. Paul Moriarty and his orchestra, and Love is Blue. 0, what a sound that is. Almost symphonic in tone by Paul Moriarty and his band of renown. And Love is Blue. Well, I think we'll take a peek and see what's happening at the Moon Pictures these days.
Coming soon to a theater near your Aunt Ethel.
Now, at last, the most spectacular motion picture ever filmed.
The entire history of the whole world.
See scenes you'll never forget. Scenes like this. And scenes like this.
And even scenes like this.
Only CinemaScope could capture the magnificent splendor of 200,000 Roman soldiers as they attacked Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Yes, history as it really was back in the good old days. See
the entire history of the whole world.
A rank production.
Now showing in this area is nearby Fenoric Drive-In Theater. Remember our slogan, come as you are, but stay in the car.
Come with me, my love, and seize the day and live it fully, live it fast. Never thinking once about tomorrow till tomorrow's been and gone and past. We'll pour the wine and fill the cup of joy and drink as if it were the last. Live, just live for life. In Paris today, in Amsterdam tomorrow, 60 minutes through the skies. Fly with me and see the setting summer sun and stay with me to see it rise. And say to those who say to live this way is mad, that mad we'd rather be than wise. Live, just live for life. If you let me, I will lead you through the mystery and wonder of a world you've never known before. Share the splendors to be shared, magic places to explore, dare the dangers to be dared. Life is all of this and more, this and more. Yesterday's a memory gone for good forever, and tomorrow is a guess. What is real is what is here and now is all that we possess. So take my hand and we will take the moment, if for just a moment's happiness. Live, just live for life. Come with me to where the hills are green and still and filled with flowers to adore. Come with me to where the laughter rings and drowns the pounding sounds of guns of war. Yes, come with me, my love, and live for life, and life will live for you forevermore. Live, just live for life. Live, just live for life.
Sounding so much better since the treatments with carbonated chicken fat for Jack Jones and Live for Life. Here on another amazingly contemptible Gary Owens Music Guy program. Remember, if you'd like to hear any particular number or song, just send a card or a letter to Music Guy, Gary Owens, Armed Forces Radio and Television Service, Hollywood 38, California, and we'll do our best to play it for you. We'll have a request tune upcoming with lovely April Stevens in just a jiffy. How well do you know the history of your Navy? For example, do you know when the Navy was first authorized? The earliest record we have on any type of naval fleet dates back to 1775, when the Continental Congress authorized 2 frigates, 2 brigs, and 3 schooners. But the Navy Department didn't come into existence till 1798. In that year, the new United States government faced a problem: the raids of the Barbary pirates against American sea trade. Out of the need for ships to overcome this problem, the first Navy Department was created. The department provided ships and adequate stores and assigned general missions. But the operations of the fleets was left to the ship's captains. There's another page added to the history of your United States Navy.
Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Love's always been my game. Play it as I may. I was made that way. Can't help it. Can't help it. Boys fall around me like moths around a flame. And if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. I'm falling in love again. Never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Falling in love again. Never wanted to. La la la. What am I to do? Can't help it. Boys fall around me like moths around the flame. And if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. I'm falling in love again. Never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Can't help it. Can't help it.
Falling in love again. Thank you very much, April. Such a pretty girl. Falling in love again. Hey, would you like the time? Here it is. I hope you enjoy it a lot. Let's sneak along now with Sid Raymond and the orchestra. This is called Brace Yourself. Yea, and verily, and forsooth, and a lot of big phrases like that with Sid Raymond. And the orchestra, and brace yourself. Well, they're coming thick and fast today. A lot of movies in your area. Let's see what's happening now.
Your hair will stand on end. Your flesh will creep when you see Boris Carbuncle in The Beast That Ate the Creature That Swallowed Trenton, New Jersey. Horror mounts on horror as...
Hey, mister.
Terror electrifies you. You will be frightened out of your wits.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's so frightening?
I'm trapped in this echo chamber. That's what's so frightening.
Oh, I've seen that film already. I don't think I want to go to that one.
There was a little Spanish flea, a record star he thought he'd be. He heard of singers like Beatles, the chipmunks he'd seen on TV. Why not a little Spanish flea? And so he hid inside a doggy from Madrid. Arriving here in the city, still singing his sweet harmony. As brave as any flea could be. He walked around as if he owned the town, humming his pint-sized melody. With his guitar, he knew he'd be a star, and in his own hometown, how proud they'd be. Then all at once he met a man who said, I'll help you if I can. He listened first to his song, then he sang right along, for you see, he loved the little Spanish flea. You'll be the rage. I'll put you on the stage in costumes like you've never worn. Well, at a glance, he knew this was his chance. Yes, all at once a Spanish star was born. Oh, when the people heard him play, they all began to shout, "Away!" Was the pride of the nation, a singing sensation was he. Though he was just a Spanish flea. That Spanish flea, a star was he. So what else could he be? Yeah, he was just a Spanish flea.
There he goes, Frankie Randall and the Adventures of the Spanish Flea, broadcasting from the delightfully austere Cro-Magnon room of the Gary Owens building today. Do we have some sounds for you? Yes, we do. Fran Jeffries, a stunning creature, and the adventures of Honey and Wine.
My daddy used to tell me when I was under his wing, if you want to live a good life, just remember one thing. Though the world that we live in can be so unkind, when you're loving a good man, it's all honey and wine. It's all honey and wine now. It's all honey and wine. When you're loving a good man, yeah, it's all honey and wine.
she goes, Fran Jeffries, my good Fran Jeffries, and Honey and Wine. Well, we're going to check in with Boyd Poindexter in just a few moments. We have a lot of surprises upcoming. Ramsey Wilson, Bert Kempfert, the Anita Kerr Quartet. And remember the great sound of Waiting for the Evening Train? You'll hear it right here on the Music Guy Show with G.O. Now come in, Boyd Poindexter.
Extra here with a headache from my new eyeglasses and another special guest. Sir, from those cans and spatulas and things, I would assume that you're a workman of some kind.
Right, I specialize in filling cracks. Wherever I see a crack, I fill it. Look, there's some now.
Those are my fingers.
Not anymore.
I can't get them apart.
Well, naturally, when I fill cracks, I fill cracks.
What is this stuff?
Instant wood putty. I don't mess around.
But what am I going to do with my hand?
Well, use a fine grade of sandpaper, then 2 coats of spar varnish.
But I can't go around like this.
It'll look much better with the varnish. Gives it a nice finish. Tap it on the table. Can't tell it from oak, can you?
But I don't want an oak hand.
Why not? It's very nice and it floats.
Well, I can't swim. Do you mean if I fall in the water, I'll float?
No, you'll drown, but your hand will float.
This is Boyd Poindexter returning you to our main studio.
Ramsey Lewis, all the members of the giant studio audience here at the Gary Owens building, whooping it up, as they seldom say. Well, you can tell it's certainly going to be a contumelious but audacious G.O. show today. The Story Lady will be along shortly, the award-losing Story Lady portion of the program, and today's wonderful fable, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. We'll get to the Story Lady, but first we have lovely Nancy Wilson. And Too Late Now.
the way we cling when we've danced a while. Too late now to forget and go on to someone new. Too late now to forget your voice. The way one word makes my heart rejoice. Too late now to imagine myself away from you. All the things we've done together, I relive when we're apart. All the tender fun together stays on in my heart. How could I ever close the door and be the same as I was before? Darling, no, no, I can't anymore. It's too late
Well, they don't make songs much prettier than that, do they? Nancy Wilson and Too Late Now. Well, it's time for the story, lady, and I'm going to sit back over here in the corner and relax. Byron, the magic talking elf, is already in the room, so take it away, kiddo.
Time now for another visit with the story lady.
Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to hear the story I call The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who thought it would be great fun to cry wolf and watch the people run to his aid. And he did, and all his friends ran to help him, but of course there was no wolf. Days later, the little boy decided that this was such fun that he would cry wolf again. And when he did, once again all his friends came running to help, but of course there was no wolf. Then one day, out of the woods, there came a great, big, bristly-haired, snarling, sharp-toothed, red-eyed wolf. A real wolf! And he was hungry. The little boy saw him and shouted aloud, "Wolf! Wolf!" But now all the people said, "It is only that bad little boy shouting wolf again. We will not be fooled this time." And so they did not go to the little boy's aid. And so he beat the heck out of the wolf with the golf club.
Thank you, story lady. Be listening next time, boys and girls, when the story lady breaks her own world's deep knee bend record.
are my sunshine.
Oh, you're not my sunshine. I'm sorry. You certainly look that way. Bert Kempfert and his orchestra, and always a great sound. How well do you know the history of your military awards? Now, for example, do you know when the Order of the Purple Heart was first issued? This decoration is probably the oldest of military decorations, going back, as it does, to the Revolutionary War. It was established in August of 1782 at Newburgh, New York, by George Washington, and was the first honor badge for enlisted men and non-commissioned officers. The first recipients of the award were Sergeants Daniel Bissell, Daniel Brown, and Elijah Churchill, all of Connecticut regiments. Soon after the Revolution, however, the Purple Heart disappeared from the list of military awards, and no further awards were made until it was reestablished in 1932. There it is, another page added to the history of your United States Armed Forces. In training with the Anita Kerr Quartet and another memory flogger, here with Geo and waiting for the evening train. Carl Bob, the mailman. Hey, Carl Bob, I forgot to bring my bowling ball. Would you mind lending me your head until after the show? Yeah? Oh, okay. Fine. Well, just wait a minute. This is Jane Morgan now, and Once Upon a Summertime.
Upon a summertime, if you recall, we stopped beside a little flower stall. A bunch of bright forget-me-nots was all I'd let you buy me. Once upon a summertime, just like today, we laughed the happy afternoon away and stole a kiss in every street cafe. You were sweeter than the blossoms on the tree. I was as proud as any girl could be, as if the mayor had offered me the key to Paris. Time has come and gone. The pigeons feeding in the square have flown. But I remember when the vespers chime, you loved me once upon a summertime. Mais tout l'hiver de mai n'en finira gens qui s'aiment, s'aiment. Now another winter time has come and gone. The pigeons feeding in the square have flown. But I remember when the vespers chime, you loved me once upon a summer
There she goes with the chiming vespers. Lovely Jane Morgan, and Once Upon a Summertime. Well, this is Arnold Peltzmurney, temporary store detective and migratory pensioner. Whatever that is, I read there. I don't know. I brought a wall in with me today. There we are. Filled with graffiti, and that was part of it. I'll just set it down over here. I guess there's really nothing worthwhile to read on this wall. I'm sorry I spent all the time doing it. However, if you would like to write something down, not necessarily on a wall, but on a letter or postcard, mail it to Music Guy Gary Owens, Armed Forces Radio and Television Service, Hollywood 38, California. And we'll do our level best, or unlevel best, to send those requests out to you. Here comes one right now with Andre Kostelanetz in the orchestra. There we go, Andre Kostelanetz and his band of renown. And it's one of those songs that you hear now and then. It's time to get out of here and make a quick break for it with the Music Guy Show and G.O., where it's always insignificant. Have a fun time until we meet again. Hello. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.